rumors and speculations around. So first of all, I would like to say thank you. This is for the president believing in me from day one, letting me do my work how I want it to be. And this is surely the number one circumstance I would like to have again. Every time when I work, I want to do it my way. This is very, very important because this is what, for me, very, very important to be the face of the national team, that I can work my way. So the decision at the end is mine, although surely we as a technical staff decide things together. And we have very, very strong values to build a team, which are very, very important for us. So there are criteria on the pitch, but also off the pitch. And off the pitch criteria is surely, number one is the readiness and the willingness to come and play for the Black Stars whenever you're called. It should be always a big honor. And I know as a player it always takes a lot of sometimes difficult circumstances, and you have to sacrifice sometimes because we're in between the club and the national team. You get injured, there are a lot of things happening which are not always going like the right way. You have to take sacrifices. But surely we expect this. We expect that you are trustful, because we know, and everybody knows in football, there's always a lot of happening, especially in the team. But the team for me it's not the family, but it's like a family. So everything which happens in the team should stay in the team. Sometimes we have discussions, quarrels, because there are hard tackles or whatsoever, but it should never go outside. I wouldn't have wouldn't have this, like say, open discussion when I have like a discussion with my wife to take it outside. It will stay inside the family, and we'll solve it inside the family. So it's a lot of things off the pitch which are very, very important, values which are important for us. And then there are things on the pitch, like performance in the national team, performance in your club, the trainings, then also my KPIs, my key performance index. So my style of play, what do I want to see, and I'm very, very flexible. So I want to have always in the squad variables which I want to use, because every game is different, and even in the games sometimes it brings different demands. So it could be at the end that I need, let's say, a tall striker, and I have to have it in the squad because I know this team is coming like this way or this way. Sometimes it's like maybe we're behind and we need wingers who are fast and can dribble. And if we want, let's say we have like 5 or 4 wingers who are right-footed, it's not the optimal thing I want to have, because sometimes I need also maybe a left one. Or let's say we have 4 left-footed wingers, then I need maybe somebody who's also right-footed, because he can cut inside, and then the fullback can overlap, and then the defender has to choose. Should I protect the cross, or maybe he can shoot? So I want to have a well-balanced team. Brings me to difficult decisions. So there are some very, very close decisions, and I'm very, very sorry for those who didn't make it on the team due to injuries or due to my decision. And surely I have the last word, because I know how I want to play, and it's just a pity, but this is football, and this is the job I took. And then I have to do the job well. I have to do everything well just to serve the country and to bring the best possible squad on the pitch, how I think it will be. And like I said, the president gave me the trust at the beginning, and we qualified. And I think it's always good to remember from where we are coming from. We are coming from not qualifying on 2018, and not so good AFCON. So And I know, surely, we lost some games on the road, but this is the way it is. And if we take the right conclusions out of our losses, I think surely I'm humble enough to know we can lose against every team. But I'm very, very confident enough to know that we can win against every team. And this is what I wanted to tell you, just to bring a little bit of an insight about our decisions, which were very, very tight in certain positions, and hope everybody will understand a little bit more on how we put the team together.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a few minutes to take some questions. Coach, please take your seat. So, you raise your hand, you tell us your name, your media house, and your question. Unfortunately, we do not have much time, so let's be as snappy as possible. Kojo Mensah.
My name is Kojo Mensah. All right. My name is Kojo Mensah with the Multimedia Group. Coach, you talk about your KPIs on the field and off the field. So we've seen a player like Jeffery Schlupp play regularly for his club, Crystal Palace, and then Joseph Paintsil. So per your KPI, I want to know why these two players were not able to make it to your final squad.
Okay, I forgot to say something. I'm a person also very much on principles. And one principle is like, I wouldn't like to do to anybody what I wouldn't like them to do to me. So I hope you understand that I would like to talk about players who are not in the squad. Like I said before, I give you some reasons on the pitch and off the pitch, and they were well communicated to the player. So it's between me and the player, and for me that's it. And they know why they are not in the squad. And like I said, it's very, very difficult to understand from outside. This one I understand very well, but it's not good, I think, to talk about a player and then maybe the player comes back. So this is, for me, this is kindergarten. Goes forth and back and this and that, and he said this and he said that. We had a talk between men, between us, and they know the reason. So very, very sorry. I don't want to go inside that. You know my principles, and you have to, maybe if you want to suggest, but he knows or they know why they're not on the squad.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for inviting us here. Coach, thank you for the work you've done. I'm Gary L. Smith from the Multimedia Group, and I'd love to know to what extent did injuries, because we've seen a lot of other nations, release their squads already, to what extent did last-minute injuries change what I am sure was your list of players from the last time when you told us in Brazil, against Brazil and Nicaragua, you said about 70% of the team was known. So to what extent did recent injuries affect this final selection? Thank you.
Okay. I know it's a little word, but I said maybe around. So I didn't say like 70%. I don't know how players are left from that games. What I can say, we purposely planned it to do it on Monday the 14th because we knew things can happen. And it's a pity that some players got injured. And I really, really feel for them. Like I got injured myself many, many times. Still, I was lucky to play the World Cup 2006 in Germany. And I can just imagine how they feel. And it's very, very bad. Like I said, we have a good squad. We have also good players who are on standby, and this is standby, that you are ready in case something happens. So we always instruct players to be ready, not to go on holidays or whatever, to be ready, especially also in the next week. We are praying that nobody else got hurt, But I know as a coach that a lot of things can happen, and we have to be prepared for that. I wouldn't like to go on the exact replacements. I think we have to concentrate on the 26 players who are there, and we have to help them, cheer them up to do their best at the World Cup. And like the president said before, I'm actually looking forward, and I like it. The discussion shows that how much the people love football, but I'm looking forward for us to use this momentum football to unite, to work together, the media with the players to support them, the people of Ghana with the players to support them, and not go too much about what could have been or what should be or everyone's opinion. We have to, this is the status now, and we need your support to succeed at the Mundial.
My name is Betty Yoss, and I work with GH1 TV. Now, Coach, what were some of the considerations that went into selecting, with your final squad? And also, this is the best that you have. How far do you see this team going at the World Cup? Lastly, how do you feel about the energy currently surrounding the Black Stars?
Okay, let me start with the last question. I think the energy is always high. Everybody's looking forward to play at the World Cup. For a lot of players, the first time. So it's a big thing. I'm looking forward to play. It's the first time as a coach for me. So the boys look ready, I have to say, and even those who are not called, scoring goals, doing well. So like I said, we really had tough decisions to make. How far? It's difficult to say. So we have to take it step by step. The first aim is to survive the group stage. And like I said, I'm confident enough that I know that we can do it. We have a good squad. The players are very adaptable because, like I said, I'm a coach who can change within the game also tactics, and they prove that they can do it also. And so I'm happy to have these players. Which can, maybe use also my skill to adapt to the game and change. And if we can do this, we can get far. And the first question was. So, like I said before, if I look on the squad before the match, but also during the match, I want to have different elements. And we have players who can, let's say, head well, who can shoot well, and who can dribble well. And the optimum is like a player who can do all at the same time. And but if it's not like this, we don't have a world superstar like let's say Messi or so. But we have very good players who have very good weapons. So for me, it's very important if I put a team together that I have all the weapons. That sometimes from the defense you have maybe right-footed, left-footed. It's a big difference. Sometimes number 6 position, you also need to have a tall guy maybe, and instead of maybe just small guys who can play football, tall guys who can defend, headers who's good on the ground against the ball. So I think we have all the elements, and this is how we put the team together. Surely in discussions with my technical staff, and I'm very happy that I don't have a technical staff which is aside me and saying yes to everything I say. They challenge me, this is for sure. And based on their challenge, I also sometimes switch my decisions. But it's good, and it's helping me. It's helping, I think, the whole staff to take the right decisions, and I'm happy for that.
Okay, thank you very much, colleague journalist.